I'm going to be sharing with us some tips on how to take care of our skin and maintain that healthy glow that we're all looking for. So by the way, if you're new to my page, my name is Ruka. I am an independent beauty consultant, and the reason I decided to join the beauty and skincare industry is because I was somebody who struggled with acne. And acne is a terrible skin condition. It affected my self-esteem. It affected me in so many ways. So I was looking for ways on some things that can help me maintain a healthy looking skin, until a friend introduced me to a beauty consultant who educated me on how to better take care of my skin. And I'm always grateful for that. So today we're going to be talking about skincare, and specifically some tips on how you can take care of your skin during the cold months of the year. Because if you must have noticed that as the weathers are changing, even if you have oily skin, you tend to see some dryness. That's normal because the weather is too harsh out there. And you have to also kind of tweak your skincare routine if you want to maintain healthy looking skin. And that's why I'm here today. So I have 5 tips for you. It's not like it's something new. Probably you're already doing some of them, which is amazing. We're going to start with when it comes to cleansing your skin. Cleansing is essential. But if you're somebody with dry skin, you want to kind of like be careful with the kinds of cleansers you're using. You want to go for creamier cleansers which contain more oils in them. And when it starts getting cold, like in the winter months, you want to make sure that you limit your cleansing to, normally I say you cleanse morning and night, but if you're somebody with dry skin, you want to cut down on that. So you can cleanse if you've gone out and then all the dirt and grime that comes on your skin. When you come back in the evening, of course, you should cleanse. But if you get up in the morning during the winter months, I would rather suggest you get micellar water. It doesn't contain any alcohol in it. It rather hydrates your skin, because the goal during the winter months is to get as much hydration as you can. So that is it for cleansing. That goes same for people with oily skin. You cleanse your skin, of course, normally, but people with oily skin, they tend to produce more oil, and dirt tend to stick on their skin easily. So you want to make sure you do cleanse morning and night. However, don't use hot water, especially even if you have, that was going to be my next point. You don't want to use hot water to clean your skin. Hot water strips your skin of moisture. It doesn't matter whether you have oily skin or dry skin. And most of the time, those of us with oily skin, we normally have more of combination to oily. I personally always say I have oily skin, but I'm oily on my T-zone. This section here tends to get dry, and I need to care for it differently. So even if you have oily skin, you want to cleanse, but use lukewarm water. Don't use hot water on your skin ever. Just use lukewarm water. And the next thing I was going to share with you is, when you clean your skin, don't rub it. Like if you want to take off the excess water, just use a cloth to gently press off the excess water. You press. And it is best to hydrate your skin while it is still damp. You don't want to dry it up, because when you hydrate when it's damp, that extra water, that extra moisture help the product sink in better. So, second point, use cloths to press water, gently pat, don't rub. It applies to your body. I'm saying this especially if you have dry skin. I'm talking from personal experience, okay? I have combination to oily. I don't have dry skin, but I have a daughter who struggles with dry skin. And when the winter months approach, she tends to develop eczema. It's a terrible skin condition. And one of the reasons I just love being in the beauty and skincare industry is because it helps me take care of myself, my kids, and able to help my friends. So I just love it. I got into it for myself in the beginning, and I'm loving it. So that was the first two. I said you use lukewarm water, don't use hot water, and you want to make sure you pat your skin, don't tug on your skin. You don't want to rub your skin. And then we're going to move on to the third thing that you want to do during the cold winter months. So normally I tell my customers to exfoliate twice a week. Exfoliation is an essential skincare step. But when it starts getting cold, our skin is already getting so much, I don't know how to put it, it's getting dry with the weather. You don't want to expose your skin more. So you want to cut back to exfoliation to once a week. It doesn't matter whether you have dry skin or not. I can't say stop exfoliating your skin, because exfoliation helps get rid of the dead skin cells so that healthier skin can be revealed. And when you exfoliate, it helps your products penetrate better. So exfoliating is very important, but you want to cut back on it. The other thing I'm going to talk about is if you have dry skin, you want to add oils to your skincare routine. So for example, for my daughter's eczema, I use avocado oil. You want to apply that on damp skin. I cannot use oils on my skin because I'm more oily. But if you have dry skin, you can apply oils. If it is for your face, we have a naturally oil that is amazing. I don't use that oil for my face. I use it rather for my cuticles. I love it. It smells amazing. So if you have dry skin, that is going to be an excellent addition into your skincare routine. All you do is you cleanse your skin, apply, and then while it is still damp, you apply the oil before your moisturizer. And the next thing I was going to say is for people for people with combination oily skin, what you want to do if you have oily skin, because oily skin is prone to acne breakouts. And to be honest with you, acne doesn't have a treatment that is going to go away completely, because it is caused by so many different things. You can't say, oh, I have figured it out. Your diet affects it. Your hormonal changes, the weather, the food you're eating. There are so many factors that contribute to acne. So you can only manage it. And it makes it difficult for people with acne-prone skin, because they have to be deliberate and intentional with their skincare routine. They have to be consistent. I always tell people, I used to have acne. I don't take my skincare lightly because I know where I've come from. There are people who've been blessed with beautiful skin. Okay, they don't have any problem. They're just maintaining their skin. I was talking to one of my friends the other day. I was like, she's beautiful. I'm like, oh God, you're blessed with beautiful skin. Not everybody is. Some of us, we have to work at it. I had to be intentional, which is why I do what I do, which is why I decided to start this self-care channel, so that I can educate other women. I didn't know better until somebody taught me. So when you have acne skin, you just have to be patient. You just have, and then stop using different products. You have to stick to a product and give it like at least 12 weeks to see if it's working. And then if you see that something is affecting you, you can tweak it. Which is why I say I am not here to sell products to people. I just help people on their skincare journey. If you use something and it's not working, I'm just there to guide you. And depending on the type of acne you have, there are severe acne, those cystic acne, you need a dermatologist. Like if you are getting those ones with pores in them. So what I help you with most of the time is mild to moderate. But if it starts getting severe, I'm always going to say go to a dermatologist, because it's going to need extra care. But just have it at the back of your mind that acne can only be managed. It cannot be completely eradicated from your system, because so many things trigger it. And that's something that's for people with combination oily skin. So during the cold winter months, this is what you do if you have acne prone skin and then you're dry around your cheek area. That's what happens to me. When you clean your skin, you clean at normal. Cut back on your exfoliation as well. I use microdermabrasion. I use Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So normally I use them twice a week, alternating the days. But now that the weather is changing, I cut back to once a week. So I use each and every one of them once a week. And in between those exfoliations, because I like to get rid of dead skin, so in between those I use a different product, not one of the products I sell, Like, it's a plant product that you can find anywhere at any grocery store, which is amazing. And that's what I use in between. So I use it as a mask. Like, if I exfoliate on Monday, on Tuesday I apply that. On Wednesday I might use my charcoal mask because I love it, because it helps reduce the excess oil that I have on my skin. Then before I go to my next step of maybe I'm doing my deep exfoliation. So that is the next thing I was going to talk about. Then the final thing, which is to me is the most important thing when it comes to winter skincare, is moisturization. Moisture is your best friend during the winter month. You can never get too much moisture. It doesn't matter whether you have dry skin or oily skin, you still need moisture. This is for people with dry skin. This is what I suggest you do. Probably make sure that your moisturizer is formulated for people with dry skin. Moisturizers for people with dry skin is more creamier and it has more oils in them, because the people with dry skin need more oils in their skin. Those with oily skin, their moisturizers are more of like gels, because they need lightweight products that don't sit on their skin. So you want to make sure that you check your moisturizers to make sure they are for dry skin. That's where you're going to get the most benefit. So even if you're not cleansing your face in the morning, like I said, cut back on cleansing. We're talking about your face now. In the morning, you use the micellar water, you clean your skin, apply your moisturizer. During the day, if you think you're feeling dry, apply it. I personally have oily skin. I use oil-free moisturizers, and I'm having an extra one in my purse during the winter months, because I get so self-conscious when I start feeling like my skin is tight, because when your skin gets dry, it kind of feels tight. So this applies to everybody. It doesn't even matter if you're a man or woman. I have customers whose husbands are using they love taking care of themselves, and some of them are oily. So that's the same thing I tell them. So they tend to use the same products I use. So if you have oily skin, you still want to make sure you are moisturizing. You cut back on your exfoliations as well and add moisture. Have an extra bottle of moisturizer with you when you're going out, because we don't have makeup every day. So if you go somewhere and you kind of feel your skin is tight, apply. I personally tend to apply more moisturizers during the day around my cheek area, because this is where I have the dry skin. I can say not really dry as people with dry skin struggle with, but this area here tends to be dry. So these are the main things I came to share with you today. First was like, use lukewarm water and shorten your showers, because when you spend too much time in the shower, it strips your skin of moisture. It doesn't matter who you are. Make sure if you're bathing, use lukewarm water and make it as short as possible. The other thing is that don't rub your skin. Gently pat excess water, and if you have dry skin, apply oils on your skin to help it, especially when your skin is still damp. For my kids, especially the ones with eczema, what I do is when I bathe them while they are still wet, I did it a lot with my older daughter when she was younger. I will use now the oil. Like I said, you can get avocado oil for the kids. Apply it on her with the water on her skin and let it dry, and then I apply lotion. So if you're somebody with serious dry skin, you can try that. And then you want to cut back on exfoliation. That's the third thing. And then you want to add oils to your skincare routine. And then finally, you want to double down on moisturization. You can never get too much of that. And the bonus tip I have for you, for those of you with oily skin, this is what you use. Like on the days when you are not, I know I've shown this to most of my customers. I've been using this product for like 6 years. You can find it. I buy mine from Sprouts. You can find this from Amazon, anywhere, like any grocery store. This is the closest you can get to natural aloe vera, okay? This 99% lily of the desert. Let me make sure you can see it. This aloe vera is a lifesaver. Let me say this. If you're somebody with acne-prone skin, this is what you do. When you have those fresh breakouts, what you do is, when you clean your skin, just use your hands. Clean your skin. Don't use your brush. Don't use any cloth. Wash your skin gently, because you don't want to irritate the skin. And once your skin is clean, you now get this aloe vera gel and apply a thick coat on your skin. Apply a thick coat and leave it there. It has this soothing feel. Apply it, let it sit. It's more like a mask. And you can go to bed with it if you so prefer. But sometimes when I apply it, I wash it off and then I apply my night cream. This is perfect for people with oily skin. I can't say for people with dry skin, but aloe vera is good for everybody. But I love it primarily because it's a gel. When you have dry oily skin, you want to use more products that are in a gel form because they are lighter weight. You don't want to use heavy creams on your skin because they're just going to sit there. And when they sit there, they're going to cause breakouts. So this is for people with oily skin. Now, for people with dry skin, what I recommend you do is we have a face mask, which is moisture. It's called the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. You can sleep with it. It brings extra hydration to your skin. I'm going to recommend you get that if you can. But if not, you can just use your regular oils that your skin accepts, because not all skin oils go for everybody. So you just want to find out what works for you and do that. So that's what I have for you today. And I was going to say, if this session has blessed you, tag a friend who can benefit from it, share with them. And if you don't already have a beauty consultant who's helping you with your skincare products, let me know. I would love to work with you. And somebody helped me get to where I am. And I'm here to help whoever might need my support to maintain a healthy looking skin.